G'day YouTube, how we going? Let me just grab a chair. What's happening, people? Hope we're doing well. Welcome back to the channel, to another beautiful day here in Sydney. So yeah, today's video we're going to talk about my pannier bags and what I put in them for an overnight ride away. I haven't gone out many times, but I thought these are a budget-friendly pannier bag from a company called Rhinowalk. You can buy them online, heap of different places. But I've had them for about a couple of years now, and I've used them like a lot. They pretty much never come off the bike. So I thought I would do a little video on these bags, what I've used them for, how long I've had them, and how they fare up to an overnight camping trip that I've done on, and how the bike copes and how to time to the bike. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the bags in question, what are they? What size are they? These are, I'll lift them up for you, the Rhinowalk 28 litre set. Now I've had these for about 2 years. You can see they're dirty, they're covered in dust and stuff. Like I just said, they very rarely come off the bike. I kind of just leave them on there. It's probably not good to leave them on there permanently, but I'm not too phased really. The bike's you know, getting some age on it now, and they just live on there. They're not overly difficult to take on and off. They're pretty budget-friendly bags, so I think I paid about 150 bucks for these, which is so cheap online. There's better bags out there. There's way more expensive ones out there, but I don't go out every week or every month. I just wanted something that I could strap onto the bike nice and easy and put some gear in, whether it's camping gear or if I'm riding my bike to work. Sometimes I ride it to work. I can fit my lunch and a couple of bits of hand tools and stuff in there and go to work. So I thought at the time, I was like, oh, what options do I have out there, you know? I would like to get some bags, but I don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on something that I'm not going to use all that often. So for anyone like myself, which is plenty of people out there, which I think is probably the majority, you don't have time to get out there. These things are awesome, really. They're kind of like a, how can I explain? They're like a dry bag. You literally just, and they're so easy to throw on, I'll show you in a sec, but you literally just roll the top up like this, and once that's there and you put those two clips together, it's sealed. They haven't torn, nothing's broken on them. They pretty much just live on the bike, and yeah, I think for the price and the value of them, you can't go wrong really. Especially if you're just starting to get into this sort of moto camping and stuff. Yeah, go online, have a look. Rhinowalk pannier bags. They do different sizes. They do tail bags, they do tank bags, they do bigger versions of these. I got these because I didn't want to carry too much stuff. It forces you to pack light, and when you're on a motorbike, I think weight is crucial. From what I've read and what I felt when I loaded up, you notice every extra bit of weight on the bike. This is not a high performance machine. It's pretty much a trail bike with a fairing on it. It's very learner friendly. It's got really, really soft suspension, so any weight you put on the back, you notice it straight away. So yeah, anyways, we'll throw these on and I'll show you how I tie them on. So literally, when it comes in the bag, and when you buy it, there's like a clip there and a clip there underneath. I'm not going to open it. And you just clip it together, and then yeah, we'll just throw it on. So like that. I'll show you per first person view. Righto, so we've thrown these on here. You just I kind of just, on this bike, every bike's different, but I'll just line them like this. So they've got these cam buckle straps. So when you buy the kit, it comes with these extra straps and stuff. You can see they've faded in the sun, but they're holding up. So what I do on my CRF 250 Rally is I just get this bottom strap, which is a tie strap, as you can see here, and we'll just go around. Let's see, the exhaust is there on this, but I haven't had a problem with this burning, so I'm just going to continue tying it here. It hasn't broken, it's been alright. I don't load these up with that heaps of heavy stuff anyway, so alright, so we'll go through there. There's another turnbuckle under here, so we'll put that through there, through this hole here. Just cinch it up just a little bit, doesn't have to be like, you don't have to heave on it just yet. We'll go over this side. Where do I go on this side? I go just, yeah, again, just through there. See, this one's a bit frayed. I think it's copped a bit of wind, but that's alright. I'll just go through there like this. Again, I haven't had any problems with it breaking, so it's been alright. So we'll go through here. Alright, that's cinched up a bit. Now we'll get this sort of centered. That'll do. We've got our rear straps here. I'll go through the hole here. And we'll just pull that tight because it pulls on this front strap here. So we get that firm. We'll go into here, go down a bit. Like, that's pretty solid, right? Works good. Works really good. Go through there. Don't rip your indicator off. Get that cinch there. So it's a little bit back and forward. It's not, you know, it's very easy. Go like that. Oh, that's firm. You don't want them to move around. You want them as close and tied down on the bike as possible, and preferably down and forward. Like, I'm sure you all know this. Anyway, that's pretty tight. So the excess tails, I tie them off to here just for an extra layer of safety. I'll just go around a few times. I don't really care about it looking nice. It's more about functionality rather than looks, right? So we go like that. A couple of times, because if this does fail, well, if this does fail, then you've got problems, don't you? But I haven't had it fail, so. Plus, when you're camping, like you know, you're not sending it. You know, I'm not a pro rider. I'm just an average dude I've only had my full license for less than a year, so I'm not interested in full sending it over bloody jumps. I'm only brand new to this. Just another means of getting out of the bush, right? Okay, we'll just roll these up. Gives you a look at them. That's kind of how they sit. So yeah, these tails here, I tie these off here. I just get them up out of the way. They don't. Yeah, they're really long because they can fit on any bike. Doesn't matter what bike it is, they'll fit on there. So we just tie them off so they're not going to get caught in anything. Unfortunately, they don't have the little straps like these ones do, but that's alright. I just tie them off. I just tie it off. I'm not. This has worked for me. So whatever works for you works for you. I'm no expert. Alright, cool. That's it. They're on. How good's that? So yeah, pretty straightforward on how to put them on the bike. They're on there. And this is generally how I have them. They're pretty firm. They don't go anywhere. You could probably put a bit more care in it and tie it down tighter. Like if I'm loading up, I'll generally go and adjust it and tie it all up. So yeah, they're pretty good. Like, I haven't had any really issues with them. Again, they're waterproof. They keep the dust out when you've got them rolled up like this. This is how you have them. This is how I generally have them just sitting on the bike like this. If I'm riding to work or I go for a day ride, I'll throw a water bottle in there. I can go to the shops, I throw stuff in there. It's just handy to have, you know. You could have, I do have a top box for here, which I can take on and off, but I don't like it. It looks ugly. I don't like the big things sticking up behind me. I'm not a fan of it. So, and then when I'm sitting on the bike, my legs are tucked in behind here. So yeah. Anyways, what do I put in there? I've got all this stuff here. I've got a tent, chair, self-inflating mat, my sleeping bag. I've got in here I've got an ultralight hiking towel. Man, this saved me on one camping trip. Just in here, this little kit I made up. The pegs and the tarp. I was camping, and in the night it started to rain, and what I did is I got up and I had to re-peg the back of my tent down because I didn't expect any rain, and water started running down the back of the tent and then into the fly. Anyways, it was a long wet night, but you get that. So in the morning, I'll go back. I managed to fix the tent. I'll go back to sleep. In the morning, I woke up and it was still raining, and I was like, "Oh man, I got to ride home. What am I gonna do?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't want the bike to be all wet, and all my stuff is gonna be wet. I don't want to be packing up in the rain." So I got that tarp and I tied it to there's like a camping table, and I put it over the bike, and I made this little makeshift little lean-to, and I made my coffee under there. It worked. So if you're expecting rain, get yourselves like a small little hiking tarp. It comes in handy, like very handy. All right, so it's raining. It's been raining all night. The tent is soaked. There's leaking everywhere anyways. Lucky I packed the tarp. I found a piece of rope. It's my little makeshift breakfast hoochie. Bonus is the bike will be dry when I get on to ride it, but I'm going to get wet when I start riding. So anyways, let's make a coffee and then figure out how I'm going to pack all this wet shit away. Oh well. It could be absolutely flogging down with rain, but it's only just sprinkling, so all good. Hopefully it eases off a bit more. Oh, yeah. Amateur move. I left my chair out, so my chair's wet as well. I didn't think it was going to rain. The forecast didn't say any rain. The forecast didn't say any rain at all. Anyway, it's got to be quiet. There's people camped over there. That's alright. Bike's nice and dry. I'm not though. As long as the stallion's dry, that's all that matters. The horse. The little horse. The baby war horse. Alright, let's make coffee. So, if you're expecting rain, get yourselves like a small little hiking tarp. It comes in handy, like very handy. Yeah, so this is just my little kitchen bag, little pillow. Like the hiking stuff for moto camping is so good because it's so compact and it weighs nothing. Like that's a pillow, jet boil and a water bottle. Like hiking grill and like a water bladder. Like this is just very basic. This is not, you're not going to go away for 2-3 days like this, but this is a base setup really. Like from this you can add to it. You can take whatever you like, but for me, literally just a quick overnighter, like an hour or two away, you know, just get out in the bush for the night, get away from the TVs and the screens. Yeah, but we're not here talking about that, we're here looking at these bags. Right, let's throw some stuff in there. So we'll start with the heavy stuff. Well, it's all pretty lightweight stuff, but I'll throw all this in here first. So you know what I'll do? I'll put the sleeping bag in here. Chuck that in there. And you kind of get to see how it sits. So that can go in there. That can go in there. And what else are we going to go? Yeah, that can go in there. Oh, no, we'll go to that. Oh. Go in there, and that can go in there. That can go on the other side. So, we've got room for a bit more in there. Probably pack it better, but jet oil can go on that side. There. And you can like really, because there's so many different straps on these bags, you can actually like get it pretty all like tight, which you want. You don't want it moving around, you know. You don't want it moving around. Everything's covered in dust. Like these can go around here like this, and you can tighten it right down, stop it from moving. I'm just put that like that. Go like that. Sorry guys if it's. I'm just trying to tie these straps down. I want to show you what it looks like once it's all like cinched down. You know, it's like that. Look, it's pretty good. You can probably put more on there. Okay, the other side, little kitchen bag, hiking tarp, my grill, my chair. Like in that little kitchen bag, I've got all different bits and pieces, but that's irrelevant right now. We're just throwing this shit in here. Chair. You've got to have a chair when you're going camping, right? That can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. Okay, what else we got? Water bottle. That's important. We need to be able to drink water, have a drink. I just like to take my water bottle everywhere I go. I haven't packed this very well. You know what? We won't put that in there. We'll put that down the front here. Because water's heavy and we want it down low. See, they're only little bags, they fill up quick. But you do whatever you want to do. This is just to show you how it looks once it's on the bike and how it feels, you know. That. Cinch it right down. Look, it's on there. Yeah, that's solid. That's heaps good. All right. This is my little tent. It's like a little single person dome. Weighs nothing. So what I do with that, I'll just shove that on there. And I'll shove my chair on here. And we've got a water bladder. And we'll just get some of those rubber bungee straps and we just tie them off on there. But yeah, that's a pretty cool setup. That's enough. That's basically enough to get your weight. If you want to carry more, you probably want to have a backpack and throw your food in there. You could probably pack it better than I did. Move different stuff in different ways, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And they're pretty good. Like they do the job. They really do. Again, I've taken them to work. I've go down the shops with them. Yeah, they work excellent. And then yeah, sit on the bike. Just throw your leg over. Oh, you know, sitting on there. And this acts like the tent acts like actually like a little backrest, you know. It's pretty good. It works excellent. So yeah, guys, just a quick vid of packing the bags. Yeah, they're cheap. They do the job. Yes, they're not the best in the world, but for the purely fact for a beginner, you're just starting out, you're unsure if you want to go moto camping, or you just want some cheap bags to throw on your bike, check out the Rhinowalk bags. They're pretty good. I'm going to chuck a affiliate link in the description of my video. Really helps out, get this channel growing, and so I can make more vids like this and make even better videos of actually going out and using this stuff, right? So yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, I really appreciate it. Also head over to Instagram, bushmancam, and for regular updates. So yeah, thanks guys.